Hey everyone, welcome back. This is my review of Zankyo no Terror, also known as Terror in Resonance, Episode 9. Guys, I know in my previous reviews of the series, I've constantly stated that it's been kind of an upward climb, an upward battle, getting me to really truly love this series. And it's been getting better and better, don't get me wrong. With this episode, it's finally achieved greatness. Okay? This episode of Zankyo no Terror was, I think, the best episode in the series so far. Okay? For many reasons. First off, that fucking godlike epic music. It was so good. Like, that, especially that fucking violin that was played when Lisa and 12 almost got blown up. Okay? Also, just the emotion in that scene was so intense, alright? Because everyone who was saying that Lisa is a useless character basically just got slapped in the face right there, because that proved that she's not a useless character and that she has purpose, okay? Her purpose in this series is basically to help provide character development. Well, her biggest reason is definitely to help provide character development for 12, okay? And to really bring out his human side in a way. Because we really see that, you know, we've kind of seen that 9 and 12, throughout this entire series, they don't want to kill people. So that kind of shows the human side right there. But I really think he's falling in love with her. Now, I'm not sure if it's genuine or if it's just because of someone he knew in the past, maybe looks like Lisa or looked like Lisa or acted like Lisa, or maybe a little bit of both, who knows. But still, I think he's real. I obviously the series isn't a romance, I'm aware of that, just so you know, but still, it kind of seemed like he was about to say I love you in that fucking scene. Am I the only one who noticed that? I mean, of course Lisa looked away and he didn't finish it. All he said was I, you know. But still, though, am I the only one who noticed that, kind of? So anyways, though, that scene was definitely my favorite in the episode. But also, I love 9 in this episode, because 9, you know, it doesn't seem like he's going to go help 12 at first, and he doesn't help 12 directly. What he does, because 12 tells 5 where the bomb is at, or where the nuke is at, because they stole a prototype for a nuke instead of plutonium, apparently, okay? And 12 tells 5 where the nuke is at, and 5 keeps her promise, surprisingly, and actually deactivates the bomb that was on Lisa, okay? However, 9 was one step ahead of them, and he actually secured it just in the nick of time. And it never really said anything about him, like, eavesdropping on their conversation somehow, so he was obviously like a step ahead of them, you know, and he was able to secure it just in time. Although he didn't actually get safe yet, he's still running, so he's not really out of the line of fire just yet, okay? So that was really my favorite part of the episode. But we also got some more backstory on the Athena plan, which was 7 years, no, more than that. Some amount of years ago, they took 12 children that were, I believe, that were 5 years old or younger, and basically used them as test subjects. Alright. There was some confusing thing about wanting to improve the intelligence, I think, of humans, or something like that. It was kind of confusing, but basically they experimented on them for scientific advancements. The project failed. 2 of the 12 test subjects escaped, which were 9 and 12, and one of them, 5, lived. All the others passed, basically. All the others, though, ended up dying because of the experiments, okay, and the tests. All right, and 4 years prior to this, and 9 and 12 escaped 8 years prior to the start of the series, and 7 years prior to the start of the series, the U.S. or the Japanese government, which were previously in the dark about this, apparently this was like a secret society or something like that. They finally obtained word of it, and they took action to shut it down. Kind of late at that point, but still. They took action to shut it down, basically so that it could never happen again, okay? And there are very few people alive right now who actually know the specifics of it. That old guy that told Shibazaki and his partner about it, one of the few, and now basically his life is at risk, but he didn't care because he said, he's getting old, so he doesn't really care anymore. And the reason Shibazaki was basically let go is because he was getting dangerously close to realizing the truth, and I'm guessing that his boss knows the truth, and he didn't want Shibazaki to know the truth. Okay, and anyone who is about to know the truth is either strayed away from it, and if that can happen, they're eliminated. And anyone who is working on it that's still alive that tries to give away the secrets of it is eliminated. Okay, and the head of it, I forget what the old guy said his name was, but we get a brief flashback with apparently him jumping off a building and committing suicide. Now, I'm not exactly sure what this means. This could mean one of two things. This could mean either he is actually dead right now, he committed suicide so that the secrets won't get out, or he supposedly committed suicide sometime before the Anthena plan. But the Anthena plan happened, obviously, and he's the head of it, which means he could still be alive today. Okay, that probably either means one of those two things. So I thought that was lots of really nice plot progression. Okay, right there. And then there's one more thing, which is 5, and it's kind of a minor thing, but I feel like bringing it up anyways because it could be major. Hold on, let me take a drink here real quick, then I'll talk about that before I end this review. 5, towards the end of the episode, ended up collapsing. I'm guessing she's unconscious now. And that was never... all she was collapsing, that was never referenced again in the episode. I'm going to make a theory on that, though. My theory is that maybe the experiments and the tests are still taking a toll on her, and maybe she'll end up dying later on because of it. Even though it's many years later, maybe it can still affect her now, and she'll end up dying later on because of it. Or maybe she'll end up committing suicide because she doesn't want to die that way because the... dying that way would be too horrific or something. I don't know, but that's just my theory on that. I thought that would... I mean, they better do something with that, because to do something like that with 5 and not expand on it later on, which granted there's only be like 3 episodes in the series left, but still... Or wait, 9, 10, 11... No, 2 episodes in the series left. So, but still, I really think they should expand on it, either next episode or in the last episode. So... Because I really wouldn't see the point of them having her collapse if it's not going to mean something later on, okay? So, all in all, I really enjoyed this episode. It was amazing, okay? Like, it's kind of sad that it took it this long to get this amazing, at least to me, but it was still a really amazing episode, okay? The music, the emotions... And the plot progression was also there as well, plus that foreshadowing with 5 collapsing. All in all, it was a great episode, and it had amazing pacing, okay? The only thing I have to complain about is that fucking cliffhanger, come on! God, so many fucking cliffhangers. This is the type of anime that, even though I didn't think it was amazing up to this point, it's still intriguing enough that if I would have started watching it after it was finished, I'd probably finish watching it within like a day, if not 2. Okay? So, anyways though, overall, I hope you enjoyed this review, guys. These after guys, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.